Hey YouTube, it's Mike Peng Gangster here, and today I'm bringing you guys my 10 million plus squad. Now, the actual amount of the squad is actually 11.4 million, but just for the sake of the video, it's 10 plus million, so we could round it up. Now, again, whatever you're gonna see in this team, everything was done by me, basically grinding the team of the year. Unfortunately, some people are more lucky than others. I ended up being on the lucky side, so hopefully people understand that part also. One thing, this is the first time I'm actually gonna have a team in any FIFA that's worth over 10 million coins. Now, leave a comment if you guys like how expensive your team is, and if what was the most expensive team you ever had in any particular FIFA. Okay, so this is the most I've ever had as a team, right? Let's start off real quick with the bench. I'll also show you guys. I'll explain to you guys how I got the team with all the stuff. So on the bench, we have some pretty decent players. Of course, we have one of my favorite SBCs this year's Robbie Keane. As you can see, he played over 400 games for me, over a goal contribution. This card doesn't leave my club. Unfortunate, the team is way better than I expected. So he actually is going to take the bench, which he's going to be a super sub, which it's one of the best super subs. I'm sure it's one of the best super subs you could have, right? I mean, an 8-8 Keane on the bench, that's pretty good, right? Bailey is an okay card, nothing special. I did the SBC. I did play a lot of games with him, 200 plus games, as you can see. I try to play them. I try to maximize games that I play with certain players, so I could always make sure that I make coins during that time, right? I try to play with the most possible untradeable cards I can, right? That's important to me, right? And during the Team of the Year grind, I ended up getting a Alphonso Davis. I only played 5 games with him because I had to do this thing in friendlies. So I ended up using him there. Unfortunately, the team didn't have full chemistry and all that, but I just wanted to play with him and see how he was. He's going to be my super sub, of course. Of course, Bailey is going to be a super sub just in case one of my center backs get a red card. And Alphonso Davis, what's cool about this particular card, lucky for me, I got it for free, right? Because I ended up packing him in the Team of the Year grind, is that he could play everywhere. So if ever I need him to replace one of my wing backs or one of my wingers or one of my CMs, he could play every position. So having an Alphonso Davis here as a super sub is very nice. Of course, it would be nice to be able to start him in the lineup, but unfortunately, I have no more coins left. I'll show you guys. I got 56,000 coins left, so I got nothing left. I went all out on this team, so I spent every dime that I had. But it is what it is. And you're going to see, actually, I'm going to show you guys the cheapest card of the team right off the start, because it's the cheapest one, but he's still good, and that's Mendy. I mean, this card is cheap. I mean, how much did I pay for it? I paid like under 10,000 coins, right? Unfortunate, I would like to buy a better version of him. I just don't have the coins. As you can see, I have 56,000 coins, so I'm going to have to make coins because I just don't have nothing left, right? So unfortunate, he's the cheapest card on my team. I had to use him because of the links. I wanted to make sure that I have full cam. It was important to me that I had full cam, right? Also, another guy that, well, it's actually, yeah, well, the second cheapest card is my goaltender, Donnarumma. Now, for me, for sure, it would have been cool to pack, like, it's a Team of the Year, Courtois, but I'm not going to go spend 300,000-400,000 coins on a goaltender. I feel like any I-rated goaltender, like Donnarumma, does the job. So whatever. If I would have packed an untradeable version, of course I would have used it. But I mean, for me, spending that amount of coins on a goaltender, I just don't feel like it's worth it. There's just games that your goalie is either going to perform or not. And for me, just having a regular 88 Donnarumma is perfect. As you can see, the team starts off very cheap, but it's going to get expensive very quickly. My right back was actually a poll that I had during the Winter Wildcard. I like him. I played over 100. As you say, I played almost 200 games in 173 games. I like him. He's good. Of course, it would be nice to upgrade this card, but it works with my team. It gives me the chem that I need, and I played a decent amount of time with him. I like what he gives. He's not an expensive card. He's one of those cards I think that goes for like 40, 50K if I'm correct. Yeah, like actually, wow. There's only like really there's only 5 on the market for 55K. Okay, that's. I did not expect him to be almost like instinct, but whatever. So as I'm going to show you guys my center mids, actually, let me show you guys Yeah, let's show you guys my sentiment. So you guys, of course, you guys are gonna see both of them at the same time. Now, unfortunately, that's the way it is. They're both very, very good center backs. Of course, one of them is very expensive, and that's Vidic, which a lot of pro players at the moment are saying this is one of the best defenders in the game. Now, Arojo, if I'm saying his name correctly, I paid 85,000 for him, which is not a lot, of course, but it's a very, very good card. If you play with his regular card, you know that this 86 version is just better, right? Vidic is one of those cards that pro players at the moment are saying it's one of the best center backs in the game. Now, I ended up overpaying for him because all these prices of these cards are going skyrocket. So I ended up paying 1.25 million for him, which that's where most of my coins went because the rest of the team is mostly untradeable, except for like the few cards that I bought. But yeah, so this particular card is 1.25, which is an expensive card. But then again, I I want to buy. I want to have a real good defensive line. So I feel like with Mendy, Arojo, and Vidic, and of course Amawi, this is a very good defensive line. So let's go to the wingers first. So this was a winger that I had to buy to make this work for chemistry. So I ended up going back to buy them back. Now, unfortunately, this was actually a red card that I had, a red pick that I had early on this year. But of course, I used them in SBCs because I wasn't using it anymore. But unfortunately, I had to go back because I'm playing the 4-4-2 and the 4-2-2. So I had to go back. I needed a winger. So I ended up going back and get Dembele. Now, I ended up paying 134,000 for him, which I don't care because I know that he performs really, really good in games. So I'm happy with this version of the card. As long as I have somebody on the wing with a 5-star weak foot and good pace, I know he's going to produce as much as I need him, right? On the other wing, it's actually an SBC that I did early on this year. It's Scorch Off, which this card is awesome. I don't remember exactly how much I paid when I made him, but it didn't cost me much. It cost me maybe 200k or something because I already had a lot of I-rated cards in my team to be able to complete the SBC. As you can see, he plays as my wing. I had a 290 games for me. He has 131 goals, 93 assists, so he does very, very good there. I did have a lot of cards in this club, but they're completely gone because you're gonna understand as you see my strikers at the end. But let's start off with my CMs. Both CMs are gonna appear at once. So it's gonna be Zinedine Zidane with Pirlo. So I did get lucky. Oh, wait a second here. What's happening? I did get lucky. I ended up packing Pirlo last weekend league. If you guys watched the video, you'll see that I ended up packing Pirlo. Of course, Zidane, I did complete him as the SBC. I felt like this was just worth every penny. Again, I'm not exactly sure how much it cost me, but it was not expensive because, again, I crafted him. He is amazing. When you look at 187 games played, 55 goals, and 66 assists, that's all from the either CM or the DM position because I play either 4-4-2 or 4-2-2. So those are amazing stats for that position. Believe it or not, Pirlo was more of my defensive mid since Zidane is more of my guy that I would bring up. So he plays more of a defensive mid, which for some reason, even with 75 defense, this guy is just good in defense. He's amazing. Again, these are just very expensive cards, but they're just very, very good cards. I got lucky. I ended up packing them untradeable, of course. So that's the midfield. And here comes the most expensive part of the team, over 5 million coins for both of them combined. But, I mean, you can't go wrong with Benzema and Player of the Month, Mbappe. Now, what's happening here, man? Let me just put him. I have him on this side. But as you can see, total chemistry, 33 out of 33. That was important to me. I wanted to have the full chem. So I got lucky. I ended up getting Benzema early on in the grind, which at the moment is priced as just exploded. Oh, shit. Has exploded to like almost 3 million coins. This is a very, very good card. I only played 24 games with him, 27 goals, 9 assists, but what a card. And like I told people that I was going to do the Player of the Month, Mbappe, I made a video telling people you have to do this card. I just finished completing him. As you can see, I still haven't played with him, but I know he's going to be awesome. I already played with Mbappe cards. I know he's just amazing. Believe it or not, Mbappe ended up costing me like 100,000 coins. So I did the League SBC grind, the SBC grinds, you name it. During the team of the year grind, I was making sure that I was selling all the cards that I could sell that were tradable. I also made sure that whenever I was buying stuff, bought them either by bidding or sniping. I made sure that if I saw something cheap, I bought a bunch of them so I could either use them into my grind and some of them also sell for profit, right? So at the end, also with a bit of luck, I ended up pulling a few tradable walkouts, which again, every time you sell these, you get extra coins to rinse and repeat the league SBCs. I also was opening up premium gold packs in the store and so on, right? So at the end of the day, I was able to complete Mbappe. I was able to get Benzema out of the grind. I was able to complete my Zidane. I was able to get Pirlo out of my player picks last week. Of course, I was able to buy cards also because I still had 1.5 million in coins. As you can see, I ended up spending 1.25 over year, 80 something over year. Like maybe like 40,000 for them too, 100 and something for Dembele. And that's it. That's where my 1.5 million went. This is the team. This is the best team I've ever had in any FIFA. I mean, if you guys have the coins, try this out. If you have the coins to try out a team like this, go for it. I think this is a fun squad to play with. Of course, people look at the players like, oh, this is meta. But you know what? Meta is the way to go. I mean, I want to play with the best possible team that I could afford. This is the best possible team I could afford. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is the first time I've ever had a team that's actually worth 11.4 million. Of course, it's not going to keep its price for the entire year, but I mean, at the present, that's how much the team is worth, which I don't put no money in this game. So the fact that I'm actually able to afford a team this big, I feel very proud of like the achievement of having this caliber of team, right? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little longer than I expected. I just wanted to like also at the same time explain to you how I did it. Again, I make sure that every time I do SBCs or stuff like that, I'm very, very picky with the ones I do. And I'm also very, very stingy when it comes to like spending coins and how I spend my coins. I do always a little bit of investments. I've showed a few times on this channel how I do certain things. If people watched or not, I make sure to always, like make sure I don't lose coins as much as possible, right? And always try to make the balance stay healthy enough. Unfortunately, this year I was only able to have like 1.5 million in a coin value, like spending value, because it's very, very hard just to make a lot of coins this year. But I try to make sure that I always maintain that amount at least on my account while I was grinding for other cards. Of course, like I said, I am also one of the lucky ones because I did end up getting a Team of the Year Benzema and a Team of the Year icon Pirlo. So that helps a lot because just them two, we're talking about like 3.8 million almost over here, 3.7 million just by those two cards, right? So that's the team. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit longer than expected, but hey, you know what? Sometimes videos are longer than others. So, and by the way, in the comments, let me know what's the most expensive team you ever had and how expensive your team is at the moment. And also, have you pulled any of the Team of the Years? Because I know a lot of people are having a hard time pulling them. Guys, trust me, I grinded out. I opened up, I don't know how many packs, like hundreds of packs. I got very lucky to get Benzema. This grind was hard. I never expected Team of the Year pulls to be this rare. EA nerfed the pack weight all the time to their advantage, so they could make more money off people. Unfortunately, that's the way this company is. A very, very greedy company. I hope that in the next few days that the Team of the Year is still in packs, that you guys all get your share of packing one of them. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.